Good afternoon, my brothers and my sisters. Oh, I got a word for y'all tonight. Now, I'm probably about to piss some people off, but guess what? I don't care. Because I'm always going to give you that living word. And so, I want to talk about the dating game. I want to focus my attention this evening on the dating game and what has gone wrong with it. I can't even imagine dating right now. I talked to some of my homeboys and the horror stories that they tell me, man, thank you, but no thank you. I couldn't do it. There is no way. And I listen to some of the stories my homegirls tell me about some guys they meet. Man, you couldn't make this stuff up even if you tried. I mean, it is bad out here in these streets, y'all. Man, I'm so thankful that I'm married and happily married. Could not do it. But y'all, dating has become so diluted these days and times. And that's because people are going about it the worldly way instead of the godly way. Because, when it comes to God, there is order. There is order. But when it comes to Satan, there is no order. There is straight chaos. Anything goes. You got men marrying men, women marrying women. I mean, it's just all over the place. I mean, it is just crazy. And that's because we've gotten away from order and God's way when it comes to marriage. Now, I told y'all, this about to cut deep. And some of y'all not gonna like this, but guess what? Some of y'all need some medicine. You need some medicine. And so, as Christians, if you believe in the living word, Christians, you got to be intentional when it comes to this thing called dating. You can't be out here playing around. You can't. I mean, you literally cannot be in a lustful, you can't be in a sexual relationship. You can't. If you build or you base your relationship on those principles and you just focus on attraction, you're going to be in trouble. I'm just here to let you know. And your relationship can't be rooted in those things because it's going to produce bad fruit. It just is. Trust me, I know. If anybody know, it's me. I told you I was Mike Lowry before Mike Lowry was Mike Lowry. And what you need to be asking are some questions. Does this person have any substance? Is this person walking, living, speaking the faith? And if they not, what are we talking about? Why would you want to date anybody who wants to lead you away from Christ? Make it make sense. I mean, let me be totally transparent here. I have multiple kids by multiple women. Okay? But I know I ain't the only one that was out here just or has a reckless past. So, you can judge me if you want to. It's all to the good. I don't care. You can judge me all you want to. I've already forgiven myself. So, and he has too. Now, I wish I could go back and do it God's way instead of my way. And nonetheless, those situations happen, but they shaped me into the man I am today. Even me and my wife now that are currently married, we were shacking up. We weren't doing it the right way. We ended up having a baby. And so we immediately knew that we needed to get married. And so that's what we did. And that's what happens, when you do things out of order. When you do things out of order, you get chaos. And I do. I just want to take a moment right now to apologize to all the women that I led astray. I just want to apologize to you all. I was a Christian man, but I wasn't in the Christian walk. I was out here fornicating. I was doing whatever with whomever. It just didn't matter. And to be honest with you all, I paid a price for that. And I'm still, dealing with some issues from that. But thanks be to God. Thanks be to God that I didn't catch nothing that took me out. That's just part of God's grace and his mercy. And ladies, please understand this. Please understand. A real man of God, he ain't gonna lead you to his bedroom. He gonna lead you to God and not away from him. I need you to understand this. And hopefully you meet a real man of God, he gonna put a ring on it. And then he gonna meet you at the altar. That's what real men of God do. It's called self-control. But some of y'all, you ain't listening. That's why you are in and out of failed relationship. You meet this dude, you think he gonna be the one. You think you gonna meet this dude, he gonna be the one. You think you gonna meet this dude and he gonna be the one. And every one of them end up the same way. That's cause you won't have no order. You don't have no structure. Therefore, you keep doing the same thing, you're gonna keep getting the same results. And you are literally like a revolving door. Everybody gets a turn. And fellas, you're not off the hook. Y'all have gotten so fooled by pornography that it's got you thinking crazy. Got you thinking crazy. And you out here just loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey. And not even understanding that you getting deceived by Satan. Oh, he gonna flaunt what you want in your face. But if you're not leading her to Jesus Christ, you have failed. And you're going to keep getting the same thing the ladies getting, which is nothing. It's going to be failed attempt after failed attempt. And you looking for a woman to fulfill you when you can't even fulfill yourself. Because there is only one that can fulfill you. And until he fulfills you, everything else is just obsolete. But let me go ahead and put scripture on it real quick. God is calling for sanctification. And I'm going to read for you the 1 Thessalonians verse 3 through 5. And then I'm going to hit you with verse 7. For this is God's will, your sanctification, that you keep away from sexual immorality, that each of you knows how to control his own body in holiness and honor, not with lustful passions like the Gentiles who didn't know God. Verse 7. For God has not called us to impurity, but to live in holiness. And to all my young people, especially these young queens out here, can you please value your innocence and your purity, and most of all, value your body and treat it like it's a temple? It is that important and it is that special. Act like it. Because in today's society, dating has become so perverted that we don't even realize that when we lay down with someone who is not our wife or our husband, you create what we call a soul tie, which is a deep, intense, emotional connection formed between two people through physical intimacy, aka sexual intercourse. Now, this can have bad and negative ramifications and implications, especially if you are tied to someone who is not a healthy partner, which can lead to emotional baggage or difficulty moving on from one relationship to the other. And let me close with this. A woman's heart should be so close to God that a man must seek him to find her. In Matthew 6:33, it says, seek first the kingdom, and all other things will be added. And those would be facts on facts on facts on top of facts. Now go talk to God. I promise you, he would love to hear from you.